Alrighty, Daelan, I think before we keep going, first off, we'll rest. I've been being a little too fast and loose with my own rules of safety here. I need to slow down all this talk with pirates and greed and caution to the wind. It's starting to get to me a little too much. Maybe that drinking contest with Jalik put more out of me than I thought. So let's be a little more cautious. Alright, let's take a look in here. That was a strange noise. So, the second floor of the Blood Sailor hideout. I believe it's in our best interest to maybe, Oh. Look, you would better get used to the way things are now. Vangal was too old and foolish. Vangal is gone. Tell me where he hid it. Sounds like someone's being interrogated. Or tortured. Take your pick. Stealth mode. I'm hoping there's no one immediately out here. Okay, we have a Blood Sailor patrolling. Will she see me, Fog? I don't believe so. Let's take a leisurely look around. And then we'll investigate where those voices are coming from. What about in here? Lieutenant? And he's guarding a chest. Very well, we'll take a look at that in a few moments. Another lieutenant! Wow, alright. This is definitely the place where they've holed up. A storeroom. Makes sense, I suppose. Quietly follow her. My goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, you've been spotted. Just run! Fly! Open the door to freedom!
Their time has come. Destroy them all!
Alright, are they following? They were from that hallway. Alright, let's see what they drop first. Potion, I'll deal with that in a minute. Okay, for now... Well, they know we're here, so we need to take care of them roughly immediately. Oh.
I'll do you in, I will!
Please don't. I'd prefer if you didn't. My friend with the large double weapon has a few things to say about it. Namely, that with your spinal cord. That was a bless. Either potion or spell. Oh. Kill this boar quickly. Don't Ray of Frost me, I have spell resistance. Actually, no, wait, do Ray of Frost me, because Daelan does not have spell resistance. Please continue. What did you just try to cast? Daze. That won't work on Daelan, he's too strong. Get him, gang. Come on. Alright. This was the only group who was aware of Fog's presence. So I think now we should be in the clear to continue to sneak around. Curious, this looks like a potion of invisibility, but it's unidentified for some reason. Not really sure why. A +2 comma. A very unique weapon, actually. Often used by farmers and such, as well as the odd monk or two. Potion of Cure Serious, that's a find. One worth keeping. A magical rod. This rod is potentially a magically charged item. Powers and effects vary greatly. Now that is by far the most enticing thing I've seen in a long time. At least here in Neverwinter. Still though, I want to check those out, but they're already busy. Which means I can hopefully take out these lieutenants quick enough. Now I want to close the door with Fog. You're invisible. No. You are not invisible. Regardless, let us have you. Alright, what about this room here? Let's just take a small look around. Seems to be fine so far. No traps, no locks, just this one man in the center of a room. Uh-oh. Alright, you've been spotted. Get out of there.
Their time has come. Destroy them all.
Oh, try to blind him quickly. Spell focus has paid off. Fog will live, though badly wounded. Alright, Fog, hang in there. You're safe. Boots. Alright, feed Fog. Heals her up. That's good. Poor gal. Didn't mean for her to get hit like that. Worked well before, let's try it again. Blindness and deafness. Alright. Luck appears to be with me tonight. Good work, gentlemen. And lady. What did you have? A light crossbow +2. Now that is a very, very useful relic. Let's observe these chests here. Take a peek inside. 6 gold. Is this chest trapped? I feel like it has to be. Fog didn't see anything though. So it wasn't. Alright. A cape and a box. We'll check those out in a moment though. Let's finish clearing out this floor. I don't want to use an identify spell, only to need to use a second one upon finding more magic. So let's be as thorough as we can. A box with negative energy ray, and I actually... Did I miss this room over here? I did. I thought I missed another storeroom. Fog will take a look at that. Let's give Daelan a potion of Cure Light. It barely helps him. Speed and Cure Light wounds. Alright. So we have 2 metal doors. Sounds like the interrogation's coming from this one. Vangal is gone. Tell me where he hid it. But if they're busy, then I'll take a look at this door here. Look, you had better get used to the way things are now. Vangal was too old and foolish. Yeah, we'll let those... whoever's in there... have them have their conversation. That's quite the heavy item. A dire mace +1. How much does it weigh? 20 pounds. Ooh, I can carry it though. If only just. Slap that on my back. Alright, let's take a look inside. Hello.
Pray. For the oath gods.
2 hostiles, 1 friendly. Alrighty. Oh, they had instructions from Kalik. Alright. So.
Thank you for saving me. If that is indeed what you have done, I do not know you or your motives.
Calm down. I'm not going to hurt you. It is good to hear a kind voice. These men have not been gentle, and I fear their questioning was growing ever more insistent. I am Daranai, and I am at your mercy. I had hoped you were sent by Vangal, but I haven't heard from him. His auction was called off. What do you know about this auction, Miss Daranai? I have a question first, if you don't mind. Who do you serve? I won't say anything if you intend to use it against people I care about. I am acting as a guard under Arabeth and Nasher. I see. I begin to understand what your interests in Vanguard and his blood sailors may be. Ask your questions and I will try to answer. Well, what do you know about this auction? More than I care to at this point. I wish Vanguard had never found that creature. It has caused no end of trouble. And what creature do you mean? Vengar said it was a cockatrice, brought from Waterdeep, and that it had some connection to the plague. He even claimed it was part of a cure. He found it in the streets while the city guard were busy with the plague and whatever mess happened at the academy. It would have been lost if not for him. He was going to make sure it was returned to the appropriate city officials, but first he would invite Lord Nashor to this auction. It was a game for Vangal. Lord Nashor? Why would he show up? The two of them are old rivals. They were always looking for ways to show the other up. Vangal figured Nashor couldn't get out of this one. See, Vangal wanted Nashor to have to come to the stupid little tavern and admit in front of everyone that he had been outdone, that he needed Vangal. He would have just given the cockatrice back after that. It was all about the game to him. Well, from the sounds of things, this game of his would not have pleased his blood sailors. No, his game with Nashor has become a bit more serious than he would have liked. The stakes were too high this time. See, Vangal's men never sent the message to Lord Nashor. Instead, his most trusted lieutenant plotted to kill him. It's all a mess now. Vangal would have given the creature back. He's not the kind to let innocents suffer. He just got out of hand. And where is Vangal Bloodsail now? I can't say for certain, but he's an old pirate and set in his ways. He said I would know where to find him, and I have a few ideas. Vangal is on the run, so he'll go to where he thinks he's safe. He'll either go to the Silver Sails or the aqueducts. I think both places lead to an underground cache of his. Well, Miss Darnay, I want to find him, but if he tries to withhold the creature from me, I can't promise that he'll be safe. So you hope to entice me by saying you may or may not kill him? I suppose it is the only honesty I have seen today. Take this locket. It was a present from him. He said it was the key, and that it would let me enter the Silver Sails if I needed to find him. The Silver Sails is in the west central area of the docks. There's a passage inside. Vangal said it was safe. For him, at least. Alright, and I know why they've mutinied. I don't much care about questioning you, so goodbye, Miss Darnay. Farewell. I will remain here. Vangal will find me when the time is right to do so, if his game doesn't get even further out of hand. Alright. Well, let's take care of a few matters then. Unsummon. Let's come over to this room. And let's take a look at our equipment and the note and the locket. Many a thing to identify and give a look over. So. Read later, identify now, while the spell is active. Is that it? Spell won't last much longer here. Yep, it just wore off. Alright. Good. So, first off, this locket she gave us. Darnay's locket. Opening this locket reveals an inscription from Vangal Bloodsail to Darnay. If separated we be, this locket shall unfurl the silver sails and float you to safety in my arms. Aww, it's rather sweet. And the note we found off the Bloodsailors interrogating her. This note is from Calic, the traitorous lieutenant of Vangal Bloodsail. It appears to be instructions on how to access the sea caves through the city aqueducts. Excerpt. When you have pulled what information you can from Vangal's wench, join us in the aqueducts. The entrance is in the very northwest of the docks district, through an old maintenance building. I believe I know an alternate path to where the old fool kept his secret stores. The cockatrice should be there, as well as whatever else he has been keeping from us. Time to take our due. Use the hand signs below to access the seal on the aqueduct gates. Keep this note with you. I doubt you could remember the signs without it. Calic. A complex series of hand motions is detailed below. You will definitely need this note present to reproduce them accurately enough to pass the gate. Alright, now for equipment we found. The light crossbow is a great find for me. And here's why. It's a +2, which means it's +2 for our attack roll and +2 to our damage roll, which is nice. The thing is, the difference between a heavy crossbow and a light crossbow is 1d8, heavy crossbow is 1d10, but the heavy crossbow weighs 3 more pounds. So I don't care about a potential 2 damage difference. I'd rather have the lightweight, so I'm going to stick with the light crossbow +2. It's lighter. I prefer having more carrying capacity. These boots have reflexes here. In the Dark Night of the rich and powerful protect themselves by the predations of the Shadow Thieves by constructing elaborate traps throughout their homes. Apparently my English has failed me today. To counter this, the Shadow Thieves created these boots to quicken the reactions of their top assassins and burglars. +2 for reflex save. What is my reflex save? It's a 2, so this is actually very useful. A 4 now. Alright. Ooh, Rod of the Ghost. These rods, these long, thin rods can make their wielder become ethereal and thus harder to engage in combat. It casts Ghostly Visage level 3 1 time per day. Wow. That's really good. And for that matter, I should also bring down my Rod of Frost, even though I don't use it terribly much. Or at all, truthfully. And, yeah, this large box here. Containers are essential for inventory management and can hold many items, both large and small. The weight of the items within will still be a factor, however, especially when added to that of the container itself, which weighs 1 pound. Fair enough. I'll put this back here. Here we go. Cloak of Elvenkind. Elven Rangers and Scouts are given cloaks like this one to help hide them while patrolling the borders of their lands. These cloaks vary in effectiveness, depending on the status of the original owner. Interesting. Well, this is full, so we'll use this box front to hold notes and such. There we go. Alright, now these stairs, where do they lead? Just says exit. And it does go upstairs. Does this head back to the first floor, or maybe even the docks? Alright. So where are we now? Ah, we're in the northeast, near this locked house. Fair enough. Let's head back inside the seedy tavern. I believe I have a few things I want to buy and sell. And talk with Daelan, because I found that brooch a while ago. Also, I can do this. Here we are. You there, auctioneer. I have a few things.
Greetings.
Come on, people. I've got stuff to sell. Don't make me carry it all home. There's not going to be an auction. Ah, heck with it. Anyone want to buy some things? I've got smuggler's coin specials. I'll take a look at your normal stock. Which direction is favorable? Now, I really want to buy this Mask of Persuasion after thinking about it. In his battle to deflect the attentions of the god Mask, the drow deity of thievery, Veyron, granted his followers the knowledge to create these helms. These special helms not only mask the faces of his followers, but they make infiltration into enemy camps, such as the Church of Mask, far easier. With these helms, Veyron's dedicated followers are some of the most effective and deadly spies in the realm. +1 Constitution, emits low levels of yellow light. +1 Concentration, +3 Persuade. I like that very much. Let's put it on right now. Ooh, it's a nice bronze. Very reflective too. Though not terribly fitting for my robe, but I cannot deny the effects. And I'll sell him my Bloodseal uniform. And, various things I want to sell. Wow, poison bolts. 20 will sell for 1,152. That's kind of impressive amount. You know what? That's worth selling, honestly. Glittering necklace. The Black Raven axes. the thieves' tools. The invisibility potions are... They sell for a hefty amount of money, which I like. I'll sell the braces of armor first. Healer's kit is not being sold. That's a no-no. This can be sold. This rod is never being sold. In fact, I'm going to put it somewhere safe where I don't accidentally misclick it to sell, because this is not being sold ever for any reason. Cloak of Elvenkind can be sold. And how many potions of cure do I have? 12? I don't need 12. I'll sell the 2 spares. Potion of Speed will apply the haste spell. If I give this to Daelan, he will attack faster and move more quickly. I feel that's worthwhile to save for a rainy day. I don't think I need invisibility, though. Truly, I don't. It's just not a worthwhile effect for me and my kind here. My group, rather. And the diamond. There was nothing I wanted to... Well, nothing I could use with the diamond for me. I can make some various armor and weapons with this for Merrick, but I couldn't use them. So I'll sell the diamond for some decent money. A scroll of summon creature 2 is useful. Silence I will sell. Negative energy burst is nice for some area of effect. But will I really use it that much for 1,000 gold? I think I'll sell it. And my Wand of Sleep has 4 charges left. I think for 43 gold, I think I will sell my Wand of Sleep. It's been good to me these past, well, few days, truthfully, so... Sell. There we go. Wand of Sleep, I have used almost all the charges for it. Yes, and I forgot the comma +1. An odd little item here. 1d6 times 2, crit, slashing damage, small. Exotic or monk required. It's a very odd weapon, but very good. And sold. Play a bit of inventory management here. There we go. Ah, nearly forgot these. Alright. Heavy crossbow +1 for 181. Sold. Dire mace for 611. Sold. Alright. Looks like we're doing very well for now. And this brooch. Daelan, let me talk to you for a moment here about this brooch. Kind of get away from the group here. Alright, so, this is a simple brooch of iron. The designs hint that it may have been fashioned among the Uthgard barbarian tribes of the north. Daelan, you said you worked here, and this does show signs of Uthgard, so do you know about it?
Yes? Is there something you need?
I just want to talk for a bit. My strength is in weapons, not words, Krael. I want you to continue your story from before, however. I suppose you deserve to know the rest of the story, Krael. I have kept this weight upon my heart, but we are in this together. If I cannot turn to a fellow adventurer, who in this world can I turn to? There is something troubling me, Krael. My quest to prove my worth as an Uthgard warrior has not yet begun, and I fear I have already failed. Failed? How? I am not the first Red Tiger warrior to be exiled in this way, though most who undertake a vision quest do so as punishment for committing some crime or transgression against the tribe. When the warrior is sent from the tribe, he is given a special talisman. This talisman must remain by his side, for its magic brings the visions, and the visions illuminate his quest. My talisman was a simple brooch worn by my mother, one of sentimental and spiritual value. Alas, I fear my quest will never be complete now, as the talisman, the key to my visions, is lost. Lost? It happened shortly after I started work at the docks. I tried to keep a vigilant guard over the talisman, but the district is crawling with pickpockets and cutpurses. Ever since it was stolen, I have sought the brooch, but how can one locate such an object? It is unique, but of little monetary value. It may be that the thief who stole it threw it away when he realized how little it was worth. That was partly the reason I stayed so long at the docks, hoping I might somehow discover the brooch. I am certain it is somewhere in the docks district, even now, if it was not burned on the bonfires of the plague corpses. Don't worry, Daelan. I have a suspicion that you'll find this brooch very soon. I know I shall probably never find my mother's brooch again, Krael, but I shall not give up hope. Without it, my vision quest will never be revealed to me. Well, Sir Daelan of the Red Tiger tribe, is this the brooch you were talking about? My mother's brooch! Oh, thank you, Krael. I can never repay you for this gift. I have no gold or treasure to reward you, but there is one thing I can offer. A small token, perhaps, but it is all I have. Among my people, there is nothing we value more than friendship. You have proved yourself a true friend, Krael, so I give you this amulet as a sign of the bond we share. Thank you, Sir Daelan. I will treasure this. Because of you, Krael, my vision quest can continue. I will keep my mother's brooch by my side, so it may guide me on my quest. But until I receive a vision to guide me on my quest, I will remain by your side. Once more, I thank you for finding my mother's brooch, Krael. Alright, I think... yeah, that was the end of Daelan's tale. That was that mission completed. So what did he give us? Amulet of the Red Tiger Tribe +1. A simple amulet bears the symbol of the red tiger on its face and an Uthgard tribal rune on the back. +1 to strength and immunity to fear. That's not bad. That's rather tempting, actually. And while this is better for my armor, I think truthfully, out of pride and honor, I will wear this. Because Daelan's given it to me, and I will treasure it. Torrhen's Ring I don't bother to wear anymore. It has nothing valuable to me, but I will not sell it, though. Gemini did give it to me to honor his brother, so I won't sell it. But I'd rather not wear it. Use of the same stuff. And I'll sell the necklace that Harbin Ashensmith gave to me for a hefty 1,000 gold. That's very nice. That is very nice. I think that's about it for now. So, the Silver Sails Trading Company. Well, I just came out of a pirate hideout. Why not follow the leader of the pirates into a sailing company? I'm sure there's some ironic joke to be found there somewhere, but alas, I cannot find it. Curious, though. An item of magic sparks my interest back at El Tora Sarpdil. The Adventurer's Robe. It gave damage reduction +1, soak 5. Meaning it had a chance, or perhaps it would always just absorb 5 damage upon being hit. If my armor is indeed lower now from this amulet, I want some form of defense, and I think that robe may be just the ticket I need. Because absorbing 5 damage is not a lot, but if you think about the times I've been hit, they've been between 4 and 11 damage. Which means I could take half damage or no damage at all from a certain attacker, depending on how weak they are. So I think a visit to Miss Eltora here is warranted. Let's take a look at the Adventurer's Robe and its statistics again.
Welcome, member. What do you require?
Gear. Unfavorable. Oof. Pricey. Formal Royal Magician Vanderhast. Dahast to King Azun IV of Cormyr, was once an accomplished adventurer of high fame. One reason he became popular in wizardry circles was his creation of the Adventurer's Robe. Mages have always struggled with the limitations placed on them by the ability to cast arcane magics. These robes give the mage an edge in surviving encounters with melee fighters, by being able to absorb some damage from hits. And here we go, now introduction. Soak 5 damage. But it's a little too expensive. I need roughly 500 gold in order to afford it. Time to scrounge around for some equipment here to sell. Oh, I can sell this trap. Nothing to sell there or there. My old robes would sell for 600 gold. I'd rather not just sell my clothes than buy new ones, really. That seems a little awkward. Let's head to the Moonstone Mask and sell something. I think I can sell this trap and a few other goods for some decent prices. Yeah, 9,700 gold. That is definitely hefty. Altora is a rather mean shopkeeper. But what can I say? Business is business, especially when that business is selling incredibly powerful magical items. So I suppose I cannot falter for trying to milk every gold, copper, and silver out of me. But I'm a guild member too. Hopefully I get some kind of discount, but regardless. If I'm going to be chasing a masterful pirate who's been playing with Lord Nasher himself, I think I want some defense to my name.
Hail to ye!
You sell some rather dubious goods. You will buy the Frost Trap kits. Only 32 gold, but it's a step in the right direction. My club will sell for 2 grand. Wow. Well, I like my melee weapon, but it's 2,000 gold. What about these crossbow bolts? Ah, these sell for quite a bit. 267. If I sold them both, it'd be enough, but do I want to sell them? I do. I will trade the ammunition for armor. That seems like a wise call in the long run. Because this ammunition is finite. The robe could last me forever. Could. May not, but this seems like a smarter move. There we go. Alright, Altora. If you haven't raised your prices, I believe the adventurer's robe is mine. And as a side note, its dark, earthy brown colors will match the helmet quite nicely and thus give me a rather unique look. Which truly, statistics aside, looks are all that matters. What good is being an all-powerful mage if you don't look fancy? Let's put my crossbow away since we're in city core.
Welcome, member.
Alrighty, yep, there it is. Oof. I think my walk just took damage. Yeah, my walk took a lot of damage, just nearly dead. 82 gold, but we'll check this out. Ah. Not quite what I'm looking for, though. Let's change it just a bit. Add a robe. Ah-ha-ha. What a casual one. Nah, it looks so much like a cleric. Formal robe looks good. Make the changes. Not bad at all, I do say. I emit yellow light, bronzed helmet, earth tones around. Looks good. Alright, Altora.
Welcome, member.
You can have your mage's battle robe back. I'm feeling rather snazzy, if I do say so myself. Look at me. Now my cloak doesn't feel so out of the ordinary either with its gold trim. Sort of matches a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead back to the silver sails. Yeah, this is much better looking. Docks is that way. Or docks are that way. I should probably speak with more intelligence if I can. Speaking of which, stats here. 11 strength, 17 charisma. Alright. Not bad. So, silver sails. South Central area. Indeed they are. Yeah, you've mentioned Calig as well. And if I find Calig, well, I can ask him politely to return your amulet, Masterson. Silver Sails Trading Company. No entry. Vermin infestation. Vermin, huh? Well, may as well be safe. Alright, let's take a look inside this vermin-infested sailing company.